Ganymede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balseth, self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the Gates of Fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go. Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll attack. I'm sure I can put this to use. Don't fight any enemies you can otherwise avoid, all right?
Makes sense. If we try to take them all on, there'll be no end in sight.
You sure won't hear me complaining.
This is...
Seems you found something good. Supplies like that are valuable. Never... Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Swallow blade! You're mine!
How's this?
Got it!
Coming!
You're mine!
Touch circle and bring him down!
Here, let me help. First aid! Here I go.
Swallow
Running
blade!
through! Had it coming!
No escape!
Touch cannon!
I'm not done!
Cleave right through him!
You can leave that.
Not so fast. I'm not over the hill just yet.
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry. I've got your back.
Let's stop a moment to catch our breath.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself. What do you want, a medal? Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable? You realize there are still Zoogles prowling around out here, right?
Ah, don't be a spoilsport. It's important to let your mind and spirit relax. Does you a lot more good than you might think.
Zephyr, why aren't you concerned about who I am?
You feeling left out, son?
No, it's not that. But...
You said you wanted to fight so that you can live a free man. At this point, that's all that matters. Even if it somehow turned out you were a Renin, it wouldn't be such a big deal.
A Renin?
Until we know who you are, we can't rule anything out. Besides, we've already got Shion with us. At this point, what's one more Renin as long as they're on our side?
So you don't see every Renin as an enemy?
Our goal isn't to hunt down and kill all Renins. We only arm ourselves as much as we need to set ourselves free. If you can believe it, not every Danon agrees with what we're doing either.
Are you saying we have enemies among the Danons?
Not quite. They're just not up for rebelling, per se. That's okay. Just focus on what we have to do right.
How come you don't have a scar on your...
A scar?
The Crimson Crows all tore off their... But your hand doesn't show any...
I don't know.
Seriously? You have that mask, you don't feel any pain, and you just happen to know...
I'm not lying if that's what you think, but I don't. It's funny how I didn't have any time for
Still.
Are you saying you've told us everything about your...
Zephyr?
It's bad manners to pry when you've got plenty to hide yourself. Only when I think it's necessary. You're a real man of mystery, Olive. If you remember something and feel like sharing, you're free to do so.
Right.
So, this whole you not...
Why would I lie about it? And why would you care anyway?
No, it's just... You know.
As a slave, I'd say it has its advantages and disadvantages.
Oh?
On the upside, when Renan soldiers push me around, I hardly flinch. The downside's that I get injured without even noticing. Which means I could be knocking on death's door and not even realize it.
Really?
Sure. I may be numb to pain, but it doesn't make me immortal or anything. Still, I wouldn't have noticed any of this if someone hadn't pointed it out to me. If not for my fellow slaves, I'd be long dead, lying in a ditch somewhere.
A Master Core, huh? Now I see. So that's...
Is that what it's called?
Oh, right. You don't remember a damn thing, do you? Tell me. You ever wonder why we Danans are made to work ourselves?
Well, when you put it like that,
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral... They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Danans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just...
It determines the
Sovereign?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of a new crown contest.
So you see, the Master Cores are the... And we Danans are sacrificed, so the...
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around. What business would a Renan have stealing a Master Core?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the Master Core's As for why it took the shape of a sword, well...
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it?
I'm the only one of us who can control the Master Core, without me to adjust the flow of astral energy.
What do you want out of this? You may be...
I'm going to take down all...
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. That is, of course, assuming we can count the...
Fine by me. After all...
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave...
Then it's settled. Together, we'll overthrow the Renan Lords.
I've got to hurry.
We have another secret hideout in Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Cut it out. Didn't anyone ever tell you it's rude to stare?
I know I already asked you this, but are you sure we haven't met somewhere before?
What's so hard to understand? I'm Renan, You're Danon. There's no way. Besides, I'm from Lenegus. Trust me, wherever you were before you lost your memory, we've never crossed paths.
Lenegus? You mean the same? I've heard it called the Renan's Castle, but
Well then, where did you think we all... Didn't you see the Renan Lords descend for the crown
And how long ago?
Well, the current contest started 7...
Then I wouldn't remember.
Just how far back do you...
About a year, give or take.
1 year.
Guess not. What a weird stone.
I sense a strange power from it. We should gather as many as we can find.
We should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It's edible, huh? Good to know.
Definitely.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
We've almost made it to Ulzebek. I'll take you all on!
You're mine!
I'll run you through!
Take this! Swallow blade!
Don't go charging off like that! Guess we gotta roll with
Here I
it!
come! It's over! Swallow blade! Take this! Swallow blade!
I'm only getting
I'm on
started.
Let me know if you're struggling. Normally I don't pick on the weak.
You're mine! It's over! Take this!
You're surrounded! Just stay calm!
I'm only getting started.
Here I come! You're finished! Swallow blade!
I'll run you through!
You're mine! Rising wyvern! Thanks!
How's this?
Rising wyvern!
Talon Storm! Everything's coming up, Zephyr.
What's this thing?
Out of our way!
Slash! Swallow blade!
It's over!
Rising
I'm on
wyvern!
it!
Mirage!
Talon Storm!
Slash!
One final
Swallow
push!
blade!
Right!
Give them all we got!
It's over!
You're mine!
I'm on
It's
it!
over!
Slice!
Here I come!
Talon Storm! Pathetic! Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any...
The Renans aren't as populous as the Danons. Probably.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies.
That is, assuming anyone actually made.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried.
Should this really be here?
Zephyr, you see? I told you there's no way, Zephyr.
Fine, you were right.
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in
So we're finally going head to...
That's right. We can't
Then now it is.
leave the plan to me. Yeah.
I have just the thing for your side. Ta-da! I'm afraid we don't have any Renan clothing, but something tells me you'd...
Is this really that?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlap. At no point did I say I've given... Now, let's play nice. He's our one-stop shop for info around...
Nath, we need...
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you...
Well, no.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something?
What is it you'd like?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's... Check in with that guy over there for details on what...
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Hey.
Yes!
I guess. Got it. I had no idea the Crimson Crows were so active.
You sound pretty thrilled by that.
Thrilled? Maybe. But I'll settle for hopeful. We know now that not everyone is rolling over for the Renans.
I won't forgive you!
You're mine! Stop! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Damn it! Slash! Take this!
Healing art!
No escape! Swallow
Well,
blade!
we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Here I come! Swallow blade! Take this! Slash! Swallow blade! It's over! Slash! You're finished!
This could be useful.
What?
They're all dead? How did this happen?
Soldiers, that's how.
Are you Iron Mask?
Yeah, I am. Dairon sent me to help. Hang in there!
I'm so glad you made it. In the bushes over there. You'll...
Hang on! Xion, do something!
It's no use. He's already dead.
Damn them! They've killed so many of us, and it's still not enough! They won't be satisfied until they've wiped us all out like pests!
He mentioned something about those bushes. We should check them.
Is this...
If I had to guess, he put it there to make sure...
So even though he knew he was dying, he chose he would come for it? I guess you think it's stupid getting killed over a silly trinket.
No. Clearly he risked his life for something. However, it will be up to us to figure out...
We'll make sure it wasn't, and if nothing else, we'll carry out your will.
Then we better get going. We don't know when those soldiers...
So this is what it means to fight the Renans.
Sounds like you're kind of scared to me.
Of course I am. But if I'm gonna die one way or another, I'd rather go down fighting.
Gotta break through! I'm not done!
You're mine!
Slash! You're finished!
I'm only getting started!
Swallow blade! Here I come!
Mega ray!
No escape! Swallow blade! You're mine! You're finished!
Looks like it could be worth something. Let's dispose of the trash.
Slash! Swallow blade! Here I come! You're
Mega ray!
finished! Take this! It's over!
Excited! You're mine!
Here I come! You're finished! Swallow blade! Slash!
Mega ray!
You're mine! No escape!
Mega ray!
Slash!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Xion. You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Try to be careful not to stand out too much. You're the only Renan around here, you know.
I know. I was just thinking about how communal it feels here, even though it's only supposed to be slave quarters.
Huh? Oh, yeah. When you put it like that, I guess it is different from heavily patrolled Mosgul. Were you expecting something more depressing?
It's likely a sign that Balsef doesn't think you guys can do anything to him.
What?
I mean, if Balsef thought the Crimson Crows actually posed a threat to him, you'd figure he'd be trying harder to suppress them.
You... No. You're probably right about that. All of the other Danans that aren't with the Crimson Crows accept the Renan's rule as simply a fact of life. From the day we're born, no, probably even before that, it's been drilled into us that the only purpose our lives have is to help select the next sovereign.
If they don't like the status quo, then they should fight it. Otherwise, they're endorsing it either way.
I see it differently, but that's just me. Speaking of Renans, do all of them think about things the...
I won't deny that among my fellow Renans, power and status are everything. However, that I have something I need to do. And I'll do whatever it takes, and...
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real ordeal out there. Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renan armored soldiers.
All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renan equipment, huh?
Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagan ruins. There's some kind of old Renan castle out there.
What with it being impenetrable, I forgot.
But with a Renan tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renan rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danan garbs.
Those look like the ruins. Let's move.
Are we really going in there?
Yes. Now let's move.
That's an unusual bird.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
Forgive you! Magna Ray!
Slash! Swallow blade! Here I come! It's over!
There!
I'm connected! Slash! Swallow blade!
Here's a healing arc!
It's over! Slash! Swallow
Magna
blade!
Ray!
No escape! No escape!
Magna Ray!
You're mine! Swallow blade!
Nicely done.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.
through!
There! And again!
I'm not...
Here's a
Swallow
healing
blade!
art! First aid!
You're mine! Swallow
Right!
blade!
And again! Mega ray!
Here I come! Swallow blade! Slash! Swallow blade! You're finished! Swallow blade!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Hey, Shion, where does your gun...
What do you mean, where does it come from?
When you're fighting, it looks like it...
Oh, that's transferal technology. When I don't need my weapon, I submerge...
Not really.
Huh?
Well, that way you don't have to carry around any heavy weapons or worry about enemies trying to steal...
You realize you're praising the technology of your...
So? Technology is technology. It's not good or bad in and of itself.
I guess that...
Get lost!
You're mine!
One more!
Swallow blade! I'll take you all on! Swallow blade! Slash! Swallow blade! Take this! Strike! Swallow blade!
Mega ray!
Slash! Swallow blade! Take this! Slash! Swallow blade!
We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back.
It's over!
Swallow blade!
There!
Swallow blade! I still got a ways to go.
Am I really doing this for some lousy cloak? There are Sugals here, too?
Hey!
Right.
Just a minute. With that blade and your strength, the average Zoogle shouldn't be a problem, right?
I'll give it a shot.
Mega ray!
Eat dirt!
There! Pounce it!
Swallow blade!
Mega ray!
You're mine! This one's all mine!
One more!
You picked the wrong
Mega
fight!
ray!
Swallow blade! Take this! Flyers!
This one's mine! I'll shoot them down! Pounce it! Let the
Damn
marksman
it!
handle this!
No escape!
There!
This one's all mine!
You're mine!
Eat dirt! Swallow
I
blade!
never miss!
Strike! You're mine! Swallow blade! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Strike!
Mega ray!
You're mine! Eat dirt!
Where are you going? This is it!
You're...
Here I go!
Swallow
It's
blade!
over.
Strike! We're in good form.